Unbelievable. Well, this is a new video and I'm still at my mother's house and I just finished up doing some stuff, drip irrigation out by her front, and I had some more stuff to do there, but we were getting ready to leave. I just took my mother to an eye doctor's appointment and thought we were leaving all packed up, and she's got to see another eye doctor, and she had rescheduled it for like 4 or 5 days from now. And Molly said, hey, if you can do it tomorrow, let's just stay an extra day. So she called up the doctor, and guess what? We're staying at Motha's another day. I was gonna do some more drip irrigation next time I came here, and also work on a ceiling fan that's been clicking and clicking and clicking and driving me nuts in the bedroom. And you know what? Maybe I can get all these things done today instead of next time I'm here. So I've got to get my stuff ready here, and I figured I might as well make another video while I'm here of the additional items I'm going to make. So I'm going to do some drip irrigation. Here I've got all the fittings and all the bubblers and all that kind of stuff here. I've got my pipe, I've got my zip ties in case I need any zip ties. I've got my tools all ready. So if you want to see what I'm going to do to the drip irrigation so I can help my mother out, stick around. That's what this video is all about. Well, let's see what we're gonna do here. I don't know if you were with me last time. The last video I made out here, I put water to this. How? Off the drip irrigation. How on earth did I do that? Do you see any drip irrigation around here? I mean, here's a little planter area here that has drip in it. Here's an area over here that has drip in here. How on earth did I get the drip over there? If you've watched the other video, you would have seen exactly how I did it, and it's hard to see until I point it out to you. Well, this patio has a groove down in there. See that groove? And that's where they had a felt pad that they cut, and they put that up against the wall. They snapped a chalk line exactly where they wanted it. They put that there, and then they poured the concrete right up against that so that it didn't touch the concrete footing. Now, sometimes they do that, other times they don't do that. Okay, but on her house, they did it and all throughout the complex. So what I did is I looked, and sure enough, it went all the way around here. And so I dug out some of that. Some of it was missing and other areas was not missing. I had to dig all that felt out of there, and it came out pretty easy because this house is about, oh, I don't know, 12, 13 years old, so it was kind of brittly. But I still had to dig it all out there, and see, you can see the pipe that I put in there right here. And later on, I'm going to get some little rocks maybe and push this down in a couple areas so that it will stick down in there. And I came over and I tied it in. Here's the end of the drip, and I tied it in. Not this one, it's actually down in here. And it zips around here, kaboom. I had to put 90-degree elbows in here to go around the corner so I didn't kink it. And I came up, see? On the back side of that I came up. See there? Like that. I put nice zip ties up in there. You can't even see it because I connected it in there, and it's right down in there. There's the end of it. It's got a red head on it. You see it? I put a ½ gallon per hour bubbler on there. So every time the drip irrigation comes on, this now gets watered. Mother does not have to come out here every day and come out here to the hose over there and get some water and spray this down or whatever she does. Okay, I did the same thing to this nice plant here. Once upon a time before that, it came up, tied it in there, came across, came up here, black zip ties to the back side. See, I've got the head to the zip tie in the back, so when you come walking up here, all you see is boom, kaboom, kaboom. And that's it. Oh, you know what? I got one down there too. Isn't that nice? And I changed that bubbler to a ½ gallon per hour. I had a 1 gallon per hour. But because it's up high, any water that drips off it drips right down onto another plant. How cool is that? Okay, there's a couple things that you can do for drip irrigation if you want to get water into different areas. Because before that, Mother would have to come out here and she would have to water this. Well, how long do you think that happened? Didn't happen very long, because my brother actually bought this and he had a different plant in here, kind of same type of format, and that died last year. So I thought, you know what, I'll get her a new one. We got her a new one at the store, and I thought, okay, this one's not going to die. We're going to put the drip irrigation on it. And now look at it, it's nice. So here we've got another plant here, a hibiscus plant, and this one has water to it from a drip irrigation. I ran this pipe here quite a few years ago, as a matter of fact, and tied it in. There was the end of the drip irrigation, the big one, and I ran it on there. But I'm gonna make a quick video after this next one, and I'm gonna replace that, because see, when the painters came and repainted the exterior of the house, they got paint on this. Look at that. And besides, here's the felt under here, so I'm going to dig this out and dig it out over to here, refish that in, get a new length of pipe, and I'll save this one. I could save this one for anything that I'm going to bury underneath the ground. I could save that for some other time. Put it, and I'll have to dig this out. I think I can chop that concrete out of there, so I can put a 90-degree elbow on there and come around the corner and then zip up a new piece there. But that's not on this video. This is just kind of introductory, because if you were seeing, if you noticed, look at that. We've got another plant right there in a pot, and she likes those plants there. Guess what? There's no water to that one. That's what this video is about. We've got to get water to there. Now, if you were watching my other videos, I was contemplating whether or not to come across here or from out in front here. I know there's drip underneath this hedge, and I know I could come across and then through here, but there's no real groove to come through, so it's going to be exposed, isn't it? So it would come around this corner and would be exposed. The other option would be to come over here and run it along the house, and see, there is a groove down there, but there's no real groove down over here, is there? You know, they did such a good job, the guys, when they poured this concrete patio, where they put the felt all up along the house, but they didn't put it up along this block wall that they put stucco on. There's nothing there, and you can see over here, there's not a whole lot going on here. The stucco went right over the edge of that. And see over here, same thing. Look, there's nothing there. So my thought was, there she goes. She's gonna go play while I go work. The thought was that I tie it into here, or I tie it in on the outside and come around the corner. I was going to come around the corner thinking, okay, that's not much that you're going to really see. But I was talking to Momi, I was asking for her opinion, and she liked the idea of coming across over here. And that's what I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to put it along the house, and then I'm going to come along this back bottom edge of the wall. And when you're looking at the bottom edge of the wall from back here, you see a dark little edge along there, don't you? That's because it's kind of dirty there, and I think the pipe will kind of hide itself there. It's just, I'm going to have a hard time getting the pipe nice and straight along there, so I may have to, I might be able to wedge some little nails down in there somehow and get it pushed up against the wall somehow. And then come across and then have it come up. That's my plan. I don't know how else to get the water out there. I really thought this would be the best way, but then as you're standing here walking out, you're going to see that pipe there, and that's okay if you see the pipe. You know, what's it really going to hurt? Going to hurt that much? Really not going to hurt much. It would be in that groove and across. I almost feel like that could be the best way to do this, because I don't know, this pipe here, if I could get it nice and straight and have it set in there, I'd be okay. But you know, this stuff is curled up. I can pull it out and make it, you know, so heat it up, but it's going to be hard to keep that stuff straight, so I'm not quite sure. May have to override Mommy. I may just have to override her. Because see, how am I going to do this and get this so that this straightens out? You know, I can't just lay this across there and have it all wonky. You know what I mean? Let's just have a little test here. Let's just see kind of what it would look like. And I could put a 90 degree elbow there and there, but let's just look at this. How am I going to get this pipe straight over here? I'm just not sure. See, then it's just going to be wavy. You know, I want all these. I mean, obviously I can make it better. I can make it better than that, but how am I going to make that straight without doing much anything? I didn't want to get a roto hammer out here and get some little brackets, drill holes in there, and attach this with, you know, 5 or 6 brackets so it stays tight. And I don't want it like that in the winter, and then the pipe's going to get all hard and brittly, and then it's never going to be any straighter than that if I decided to do something to it later. Okay, so what would you do here?